failed at. So I was just really nervous because I know he can do it. I would have probably failed miserably. I get nervous when I play online versus just playing offline.
Yeah, I would have choked so hard.
But now I'm mostly just playing on here, except for Nintendo.
Like I can like playing against somebody in a competitive thing or whatever. You know, you can still choke and everything, but I think when you're by yourself doing something like that, it's even more stressful. You know what I mean? When you're just playing a game by yourself.
Greatest Gaiden, I've seen. There's a dude that's I follow right now that's playing it almost daily. I'll send you his link when I remember who it is.
Isn't the Saturn version better?
I remember like much Greatest Gaiden. But I love watching like people do like second loop on like Gradius 2 or Gradius 3. It's just insane. Like,
yeah,
I have a hard time getting like the first like 3 levels of some of those games. And I played a lot of Gradius games, and just like seeing them do that with like the whole like, you know, first life sometimes, you know, on their second loop, rank is through the roof, and there's like just like bullets everywhere, and they're still just like floating through it like there's nothing. Like,
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like that is, to me, like seeing like one of those kind of like runs is just like so impressive. I can never like
there's
do
the
something
link
like
right
that.
there for you. That's who it is.
It's Greatest Gaiden.
Yeah, he's playing it almost daily. The only thing is he's playing it stretched.
16 by 9.
What?
He's stretching a 4x3 game. I didn't say anything.
Just smack him.
Not everyone, never everybody's like freaking
I just
video.
threw up in my mouth a little bit.
It's just like it's like makes the game like seeing that though, like your pixels are stretched and it just makes the game hard.
I don't know how you could play the
It
game
looks
like
good.
that.
No, maybe he's not playing it like that. Maybe that's just how he sets up.
Yeah, maybe he's streaming it like that. Yeah.
It looks good. I'm like, isn't this for PlayStation? Well, maybe I can skip the Pepsi truck there.
Well, if you stop before it.
No, if I go fast.
Oh, okay. But still get all the cans.
I think so.
That's, you know, don't want to skip cans just to like, you know. I didn't know you could run through that. I haven't really watched any videos of this.
The only thing I've watched is the Tool Sisters run. Other than that, there's not really
Yeah, I usually don't like watching those because sometimes they're just unrealistic ways of playing. Like,
Well, they are. Yeah, they're claimed to be unrealistic ways of playing.
yeah,
They literally can put an input on every single frame of the game.
yeah, I know. And it's just like, to me, it's just not even fun to watch a game like that. You know, and once I know something's a Tool Sisters run, I just don't even like watching them.
But there's a lot of things that you can.
Yeah,
figure out
they're
you
used.
can do.
They're really made for people to learn how to play a game. You know what I mean? Like learn stuff you can do.
I
Well,
just
sometimes
don't
they
like
are.
watching them at all, unless it's like, you know, a game like, you know, like you know, like
It's unplayable.
like shoot 'em ups are terrible like that. Like skill games like this terrible like that. Or like if it's just like a platformer and I want to like figure out like menus or whatever, you know, or
Oh yeah.
So we have some agreeing here that it is the worst thing. People stretching the video. So
disgusting.
we're not as evil as we think we are.
Disgusting.
It's repulsive.
I really think you should have like just like a picture in the corner so you can see the kind of setup that we have here. It's just really awesome.
Yeah, I
you
think
know,
so.
like, it's like the best monitor to play these kind of games on. You know, all
We definitely need, yeah, I
new
think
equipment. You know, this is like, you know, perfect setup. So
we definitely do need like a camera or like something showing what we're playing
I
on.
mean, yeah, you can just take a picture. You know, just put a picture like in the corner or whatever. You know.
My only concern is getting out of sync.
Well, not like having a camera, but just a still photo, just so you can see that we're, you know, because like right now, if you look on that, it's not obvious that we're playing on that kind of setup. You know, we could be playing on an emulator, we could be huddling over a computer screen. You know, could be like, you know, on a giant living room TV, you know, like, you know, it's not clear that we're playing on like a really awesome setup. Well, I mean, other than the PlayStation controller, but still, you know, like that's a big part of this is that monitor, you know.
Yeah, when we first started streaming, we were trying to play off the LCD with a frame meister, and there was just definitely a noticeable something there.
Yeah,
even if it's only 20 milliseconds or 30 milliseconds.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it noticeable for games like this or like a shoot 'em up, you know, like
a hard platformer. You can definitely notice that.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I could ever, you know, I don't know if I would ever make that transition to like a frame meister.
Yeah, I see all these like a lot of collectors that are like have all this awesome stuff, and then they have a gigantic like flat screen with a frame meister.
Well, most of them don't even play.
Yeah, that's true.
And most of the Instagram people with like the wall of video games, like the video game players, you see somebody's like an Instagram.
I'm like, how do you play game?
and,
Like, and they collect shoot 'em ups. They play shoot 'em ups, and like, how do you play that with like?
They don't.
That much
A
lag?
lot of them don't even play them. They just collect them because shoot 'em ups are collectible now. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, like whenever you see those people on Instagram, it's like all they show is pictures of their games and not their actual gameplay. You know they're just full of crap. And they don't.
Or like, they'd be like, oh, like I had some fighting game players over, and they said it didn't lag, and I was like, yes. Gigantic flat screen with like a frame meister.
Because we don't come off like snobs enough. Retro snobs.
No, it's just like, it's just not true like they're saying.
I'm a video snob, and I am proud of it.
I don't play video games that come on Laserdisc, so you know I'm only playing. I'm only making this exception for Pepsi-man.
Okay, as far as like the Laserdisc thing is concerned, and like not being the best quality, it was the best quality at the time of the movies. And so I like watching stuff, or like as far as like my electronic interests are
the best
you
thing
know, like,
was back in the day.
I like, you know, if I'm gonna listen to 80s electronic music, I like to play on like a really nice, you know, tape deck if I could, you know.
Yeah.
And or you know, if I want to listen to some like 70s, you know, music, I want to play on some like 70s like record player and 70s, you know, Pioneer or Sansui amplifier, you know, like that's kind of like my thing, you know, like. If I want to watch an 80s movie on the best, like, the balliness setup from the 80s, I want, like, Laserdisc and, like, the nice CRT, you know?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, to me, that just looks like the quality of it looks right, you know? I
well,
want to watch, like, a horror movie, like VHS, you know?
What's funny about old games, too, is, like, an RGB CRT, like what we're playing on, is literally the best way. Like, nothing looks as good as it, you know?
Yeah,
nothing modern even looks as good as it.
Yeah, everything else, you're trying to make it look like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. Turbo Tendo said this game was so popular in the Arab world that someone decided to make an Arabic dubbed version of the game. So the streams are different? Because... Oh, the cutscenes?
They dubbed them. Awesome. You should play that version.
And that's kind of like, speaking of Instagram, like that's one thing that's interesting is I never really saw too much into like the Arabic world of gaming or whatever, and I see a lot of that now. Yeah. And it's kind of funny, like
he's on like candy cabs playing Third Strike.
Full the Shiki on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot of requests.
It's really interesting. A lot of like they have like whole game centers and everything. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
But it's really weird seeing American games imported into other countries. Like I always think like, you know, importing games, like you're importing, you know, everybody's importing Japanese games. Everybody all over the world importing Japanese games right now. That's like the you know, all the games are leaving Japan. And like all like these kind of games. Like shoot 'em ups or fighting games or whatever, you know, like all like the playable games.
Yeah.
They're like
anything without text in it.
But people are like in Europe are buying US versions because they want like the NTSC. They don't want
PAL.
They don't want their PAL. They don't want the slow
50 hertz.
Or they want like, English translation. They like, you know, Snatchers. You know, Snatchers expensive because that's the only English translated Snatcher. People all over the world are buying US Snatchers. So it's kind of funny. Like
I really wish the PC engine was translated.
Yeah.
That would be really sweet. I love the soundtrack, and like some of the, it's not.
Yeah, I can't believe that's not translated. That's crazy.
Well, there has never been that much interest in like
huge
PC
effort.
Engine translations and PC Engine in general until recently. Until PC Engine was still, until the Turbo Everdrive came out, it was still obscure. Now,
yeah, I remember when I got my PC Engine, like the info, like it was hard to find info.
Yeah.
Like it was, like when I was looking for games and stuff, it was not easy to,
Since the Turbo Everdrive came out, now everybody has a PC Engine.
Oh, Callie started playing this game. I think it's called Saint Dragon. Is that correct?
Yeah, Saint Dragon's cool.
Are you anybody good at that?
It's really hard, and I don't like. I really want to like it, but I really want to like the PC Engine version, but the audio is mixed terribly, and so the sound effects are so loud, and like the only way to really play is like shooting nonstop. So all you hear the whole time is that sound, and you don't hear like the music, which is like a big key point in that game is like the really awesome soundtrack. So every time I play it, I'm like, oh man, I can't do this. And Saint Dragon is really cool though. It's by Delico, and then Icon did the port for PC Engine. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good port. But the PCB is really cool. But I love the soundtrack of that game.
The PC Engine soundtrack?
Yeah, the PC Engine and the PCB soundtrack. It's just the PC Engine is just like the soundtrack. It just makes really bad with the sound effects. There's been like some talk on like tech people on the PC Engine group about making like an audio mixer for it for PC Engine, because like a lot of the games are unbalanced, like the CD music especially is unbalanced with the sound effects. So it'd be cool to have like some kind of like little pot on the side that you can adjust to turn up or down the sound effects.
Yeah.
Could you do that?
Yeah, because they come from different parts of they go.
Yeah.
There's different parts. There's the Redbook audio, and there's the ADCP audio or PSG or whatever it is.
Yeah, we really do.
And then,
CD games,
and then they
really
get mixed. So you have to go into the mixer and tap the lines before the mixer, and then.
This is just for CD games, right?
Yeah, but there's other things too, like where the sound effects and different channels come from.
The CD one would be super easy. You know what I mean? Because it's usually just the music and the sound effects are on the PC Engine itself.
Sounds like a super easy, but I don't know. I mean, cause nobody's done it, so maybe it's not.
Ask the Steve. He can tell you on the top of his head.
Yeah, it's funny.
He's already made 3 of them.
The Steve is so crazy. Like I was like. I was like talking about like laser active stuff, how like you can RGB mod a laser active and you're gonna have RGB pack games. You're not gonna have RGB video for Laserdisc or RGB laser active games. But if you do the RGB mod, you will get like your sprite, your character sprite
will be in RGB.
Yeah. But you won't. You'll get a background for the Laserdisc.
Yeah.
Because that's coming from a different part of the board.
Yeah.
So there's like whatever is like the internal mixer, that mixes
this video. Yeah.
And the Laserdisc, there's like somewhere to mix it. And there's, like I was like, talking to somebody else about it. He's like, oh, you just need this chip. And you're like, we're some like random 48 pin like surface mount chip. Like, this is what it is. If anyone wants to figure it out, but I don't have time. Like,
that's amazing. That's so awesome.
It's just like, oh, I know just the chip for that. It's like some like obscure, like not made anymore chip. From, like,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
What?
But that would be awesome though to have like to be able to
mix audio,
or to just do like for the laser active, you just to have that,
Yeah, Macau, we all really like PC Engine
Crud.
a lot. We gotta stream more PC Engine games.
That's all I And Pepsiman.
Pepsiman.
I've been playing. I've been trying to I've never really spent too much time with the Darius game, so I've been playing Super Darius and Darius Alpha, which are basically the same game, but like Super Darius has a couple extra bosses and like and then has a really awesome soundtrack. Like they did a lot of really cool like. It says like on the main thing like Dolby Digital, stereo, and it has so like it's just a lot of like fading between channels, but it's still a really cool effect. But if you have a super graphics and you play Darius Alpha, then there's less flicker.
Yeah.
Because it has like the use of the super graphics it has. So I've been playing that.
How have you been playing Darius Alpha?
I'm sorry, Darius Plus.
Oh, okay. Well,
Darius Plus takes super graphics enhancements.
Yeah.
So it's less flicker. So I've been playing Darius. I've been playing my Super Darius right now. That's what
Darius Plus is hard.
I mean, it's the same game as Super Darius.
Yeah, I know.
So I've been like, I've been just taking like the same route every time. I'm doing like the top route right now. I'm getting like level 5. I think there's 7 stages.
Darius Plus.
Yeah.
Give me
Super Darius.
Super Darius. Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's like the same game.
Is it? Yeah, 'cause it's like really hard. Like.
Yeah. So I've been getting to like that far, and I'm like chipping away at it every day.
Cool. Yeah, let me know if you want to borrow Super Darius too. Because that game's really good. I really like that game.
Yeah, I would like to beat this one first.
Yeah,
even if I take just the easy path.
Yeah,
I don't care. I just want to like, I just want to beat it and maybe like play some of the other paths.
Yeah.
But like some of them, it's like so weird because sometimes I play and it feels like it's different every time. Like some bosses, like I'll just like they'll die so fast. Then like I usually always play like when I play games I always play it the same way every time.
Yeah.
So then I'll play like the same boss like the next time, and then I'm like I take too long and it sends out like the diamonds that come after you. And I'm like, well, I don't understand like why did I take that much longer in this run? I don't know. It's kind of like it doesn't seem like it's the same every time. It's really strange.
Oh yeah, Turbo. I know. I remember that. I've actually played as him in that game. Pepsiman's an unlockable character in Fighting Vipers.
Oh yeah.
The Japanese version.
Whoa.
There's a lot of like Pepsi-Man, like since Pepsi-Man was just like a mascot for Pepsi at the time. There's also like funny like Japanese like Pepsi-Man like figures and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so cool if there was a Pepsi-Man Sofubi, like a 14-inch Sofubi.
I want a
They're pretty
Pepsi-Man
awesome.
waifu.
My pillow? That sounds terrifying. Just the no face, just like
Ew.
yeah, it's terrifying. That's the last piece of Pepsi-Man merchandise I think I have a lot. It'd be cool to actually just get the action figure. It'd be awesome.
There was like I think there was like can toppers, so you buy like a can somewhere and have like a little topper.
Oh, cool.
I want to play that. Supposedly it's leaked, but only a few people have it, and I asked them for it, and they won't give it out. Darius Burst, Another Chronicle EX, the port for the X2 or X3 is out there.
Oh, cool. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Well,
and Mike has a 3-screen setup.
Sweet.
So we could.
Oh yeah, that'd be so new. I always thought it'd be really cool to do with the XMs,
Yeah.
But there is one guy. He posts on PC Engine like and Schmaltz forum. Like he doesn't post a lot, but he posts like PCBs he gets. He's a really big like PCB and PC Engine collector. It's like he's from Germany. His name is like Ding Bums or something. And yes. And but he did he has a pretty neat blog, and he did a PSP RGB and like jam out pack.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's sick.
And so he has his PSP, and then it has a little DB9 connector on it, and then so he just plugs it into his cab somehow.
Wow.
And plays Darius Burst on his cab. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, Darius Burst cabs are like amazing. They're super expensive.
You can still buy them new.
Yeah. Anyone see that complete Darius AC setup that just recently sold on eBay for $1,300? What's Darius AC?
Darius Arcade.
Arcade. Oh,
Is that the 3-screen? Like
yeah. Like a setup or an actual cab. I told Brian, I was talking to Brian, I was like, if there's one game that we have to buy like instantly if it comes up for sale, like no matter what, if we see a Darius cabinet, we're like buying that and shipping.
What if it's like a Ninja Warriors? Would you do that too?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Darius PCB alone,
it's
almost
ridiculous.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Ninja Warriors would be badass.
Ninja Warriors would be.
I remember playing that at Tyrone Mall.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It kind of sucks because there's a lot of cool like big games like that just got destroyed because like big games like
There's a lot of room in
yeah,
there.
they take a lot of room,
And you can't use them in anything else. You have to be in that
and
cabinet.
they got destroyed back in the day. You know?
I want to go back in time and get that aliens shooting game.
I know, man. That thing was so stupid.
Yeah,
It was like,
I know.
it sold. I can't believe it sold for $150.
To some Craigslist reseller. Yeah.
For like $800.
Yeah.
That game was so cool and the colors were amazing.
Yeah.
But it's like, if I had a big garage, I would totally buy stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would. It's probably better that I don't have a big garage because I would fill it up with like crazy
giant
shit.
cabs.
Yeah, like that.
Outrun Deluxe.
Yeah, I would definitely have like a row of XM monitors and just like total like, everything like ridiculous I could like get like that, you know.
Yeah, I would love like for replay to have a Darius cab or Ninja Warriors would be cool
I think
too.
Ninja would be cooler. Definitely want more.
People would, I think, yeah. Or no, what I would do is I would
X-Men 3-string would be.
if we got a Darius cab, I would try to find a Ninja Warriors PCB so you could swap the games out. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Just had the volume cranked. Daddy Mo. Oh my god, the song is so good.
I have 17 lives. That's so good.
16, you mean?
Oh, sorry, another Chronicle. It was just the internals. Oh, the internals for Darius.
Oh, I saw this one guy had a set with like 3 9-inch PVMs and a mirror.
Oh,
the middle one
yeah,
was,
that
like,
was so
on the bottom.
cool. That was so cool.
Yeah, I sent you guys the link.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was an original Darius PCB, right? It was like a super gun. And then, that's so awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool to do that, but with RX.
Yeah, with a mirror. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. It was mirrored glass. Yeah. Yeah. So for other people watching, there was a guy had a super gun with a Darius PCB. And he had 3 8-inch Sony PDMs. So 2 were facing straight up like this. With
Is it 3 or 2?
So there was 3 monitors. But there was 2, one right here, one right here. There was a piece of mirrored glass that was angled right here, and then behind that was the 3rd monitor. So that all came together with a setup for Darius. It was ridiculous.
It was the coolest
So
stage
cool.
ever.
You know, after like beating this though, like it really wasn't that hard. Like it's definitely hard, but I remember like when I first played it, when I first started playing the game a couple years ago, I was like, yeah, like, this is impossible. Like, you know, playing this for like just non-stop for a long time with my friend, and like we're just like, this is just sucks.
Well, I think it helps when you only one person's playing.
Yeah.
Because you're warmed up by then, you know.
Yeah.
Because you can't just jump into this stage.
Yeah.
This stage is evil.
It's definitely hard, but there's definitely like a pattern for it. It just makes it so hard because the floor is moving, and it's hard to memorize it. Because every time you do it, it's never going to be exactly the same, you know?
It's pretty close. It can be, though. There's nothing random on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it can be, but like where you land can throw you off, like, you know, pretty far, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you don't jump the same second, it's going to throw you in a different spot, you know?
The thing, Turbo, with the Darius Burst hardware, though, is you can literally, like, only run it in a Darius Burst cabinet, nothing else. I don't think anybody's figured out how to run it on anything else.
That's what I was just saying you can do. They have it hacked.
Oh, they have hacked it finally?
Yeah, X2 and X2 there.
Oh, okay.
There is a guy. If you take
That was good.
If you take what Pepsi is, he has a name that's that brand of food product, and he has a couple videos of himself. Don't say no if you figure out who it is. He has it.
He has one of those setups.
He has a copy. I think he already got one of those.
Oh, from Taito?
Well, I mean, it's huge money arcade hardware.
Yeah,
They still sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still buy them new from Pedo for like.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Desmos 2 working the other day.
Oh, cool.
With the real arcade setup. It ran at 60 frames perfect.
But what I was saying though is, like, even if you hack that regular hardware to run that game, I think you can only play it like in the cab. No.
It has a loader to reconfigure controls in the store.
Oh, really? Wow.
was saying like it's a really cool setup. Like if you have an X2 and that finally gets leaked or whatever. But you know, that is possible to do the PSP hack.
Yeah.
You know, PSPs are so cheap too. It's like
Yeah.
like you just even if you take it apart completely, it's no big deal anymore.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, but his was still a fully functional PSP.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's still. Yeah, he's just. Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
you're saying the game's on PSP?
It is. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's the only like port of it.
I wonder if with
It's
PS
called
TV
Another
shit,
Chronicle.
with PS TVs getting so cheap, or PSP TVs, is that one called? PS TV?
Oh yeah,
I wonder
Vita
if
TV
those-
or whatever.
I wonder if it
Yeah,
runs on that, because that
that would be cool. Yeah,
those will probably be hacked here soon.
yeah.
Yeah, PlayStation's like, I think they're like gonna finish that setup because they're selling those so cheap. They go on sale. Damn.
You can play like all 3 Vita games on it.
There's a lot of video games.
I don't think so.
A lot of strategy and sport games.
Yeah, this is like really like good games on it.
That's ridiculous. That
was
like
good,
that
yeah.
window.
Yeah.
Jiminy.
Is there not a working X2 emulator yet? No, yeah, you can run.
X2 is just PC
yeah,
hardware.
it's just PC. Yeah, you can run all like X2 games on a PC, no problem.
It's x86 based.
Yeah.
I have a few games that I legally own. The arcade games too. Totes. Look at
The Velix cabs are in the other room.
like some Egret 2s. I love a Velix cab. They're pretty. Alrighty. Back here again.
Yeah, they
So,
do cool.
what? You guys want to play another game, or are we finishing after this? We don't have to have a scroll stream. I've been getting into work early.
But we should play another game.
What other PlayStation game would you want to play?
I brought my PlayStation games. I've
Okay.
turned up for more. I have Uncle Park and I have another few.
Oh, cool.
I got some other ones there.
Are you any good at Uncle Park? Have you played it?
No, I haven't played in a couple years.
I mentioned that game. Blue BMW showed me a video of it.
Yeah, it's a really cool game. It's really fun.
Thank you.
17 lives.
Good stuff.
What's your best like end of like game like stock of lives?
I've literally once CC'd this 3 times now.
Oh, okay.
So
I
it
did
was
once
the
more.
first time was at your house,
Yeah.
and then these 2 times today.
Oh, I thought you did it once more.
No,
I've seen you do other videos and I just haven't like watched them. I looked through like your recent uploads.
yeah. Last night I was all drunk and I wanted to play it. I beat it, but it wasn't a 1cc.
Yeah.
Pepsi, only my choice.
But, I mean, you're doing it with 17 lives in stock. You know,
Yeah.
like you should be able to do it almost every time now. You know, at least.
Well, I
you
should
know.
be able to. Now.
It's just every once in a while you get stuck on an earlier stage and you just like get stuck on the same spot, like and you just like I did. You like get stuck somewhere stupid and like drain all your lives. You know.
Yeah. It's more of like, yeah. I also cheated though. I did save states when I was trying to 1cc it.
Yeah.
And I practiced the conveyor stage, mostly the set stage.
Mhm.
Everything else I had already.
You wanna play a game?
He doesn't want to play.
No, I don't.
Not this
No, I
one.
don't play Pepsi Man.
I don't play Pepsi, man. Come on, man. It's like a passage.
It's good. It's real good.
I'll play it eventually. When I can like sit down with it and like digest it and try to.
Sit down.
I'm sitting down and I'm digesting Pepsi Man right now.
Let's just play a PlayStation demo disc.
That'd be great.
Go in the back. Go to the back.
Greatest game. We have it right here if you guys want to see it. I haven't played it though. Xanic. Mr. Driller. I'd like to get really. I want to get really good at. I want to buy the Mr. Driller G.
Yeah, they're so cheap. They're like
Yeah.
40, 50 bucks.
Yeah, cheap.
Symphony of the
I see them
Night.
for $35.
Cyberled. Then comes
I haven't tested